Shit record. My name's Soul Badboy Edwin. I'm a professional DJ. I've been doing DJing since the age of 12. I've collected 18,000 vinyl records in my time. Also, I used to work in Rock City and all the clubs in Nottingham. I've got most of my 70s records I collected, like my disco stuff, and most of my normal soul records. But I sold a lot of my records back in the 70s, back in the late 70s, to get paid a mum and dad's gas bill and electric bill when they got cut off. I got into DJing for my mate, Jimmy Man. He was DJing at school disco and playing some records at school disco. I thought, if he can do that, I can bloody well do that. And we've become big rivals ever since. First year we went to a school disco, I had to go on and get my records, and basically, I walking back down the Bradford Road in Broxton, and the bag started melting with the rain. No. And that's how, and I got to the school disco with half my bag melted, and got my records out and put them on, and basically had a very good night. When I was a young lad, I used to get paid on a Saturday morning. I used to go down to Selectors in Nottingham, West End Arcade in Nottingham, collecting records, just getting a load of records together for 50 pence, 75 pence or £1.50. Half my money went on records, half my no money went on clothes. I didn't hardly get any clothes when I was a young lad. I had about 2 pair of trousers, and one pair for going to work in and one pair for going out in. And about a couple of shirts, and that was about it. The rest of the money went on records. Basically, what things in the second-hand boxes and all that business. A lot of them was disregarded to get played on a normal source. A record could cost you 50 pence back then, 10 bob. That's what it used to cost you. That's all. You can get a new record like the Drifters from Boots for what, 50 pence back in the day. It's ridiculous these days what modern vinyl's come to. Nothing new's coming out. That's the point. Nothing new's getting played and nothing new's getting coming out on vinyl. That's just 50 pence, 1974. I like this record. First heard this at Wigan. When I first went to Wigan, and basically then, 1975 yet again, a good year for me, going out places. I went to Wigan, and basically I fell in love with a track. Couldn't get a copy for some years, but I got a copy eventually. And basically, I've been playing it ever since I got it, and I keep my eyes on stuff like this. And I'm looking for the original copy, but I say that was about 50, 60 quid. But this is actually a first time pressing, which would cost you about 25, 30 quid on the outside now. So basically, all the pressings that I used to buy, £1.50, are normally worth about 30 or 40 quid now. So 70s pressings are worth a lot of money. You come across a 70s pressing, you got a lot of money's worth. Some of the places on Alfred Road sounds good on Alfred Road. Used to be a great shop, that did. That sounds now being student accommodation. Since that's early 70s to about late 80s. You got a dump of bootlegging. Most of the scores are my R&B ones, normal soul R&B ones, which are in the bedroom and tucked away. But like I say, I can go in a shop and I can pick a record up. I can know straight away it's going to be a good track or a bad track. I ask Ross sometimes, I said, Rob, has this been played on the scene? He'll say to me, yes, probably when about 1975, 74, it's a bit obscure at the moment. So I take it away, put it on my turntable, take it back and say, well, I'll have that. Sometimes it costs you a bit of money, sometimes it don't. But I say, now they cost more money in a sense, because records have gone up in value from the 70s. You used to collect them in the 70s, like I said, 50 or 70 pence or £1.50. Now, you're talking X amounts of pounds, like £200 for 6,000. I've got a record down that box worth £5 grand. It's got to be And I don't think I've got it no more, but I think I sold it back to 500 quid. It was called The Champ by, what's his name? Edwin Soul Clark. And I bought it with 50 pence. And I made a mistake. I went in Arcade Records and I couldn't read and write back then proper. So I went and looked at it, it's on this label, Champion label. I thought, I love that, I thought it was Tainted Love. Visual copy of Tainted Love. And I bought it, £1.50 it cost me back then. Bought it, I thought, I'll take it home and play it. Wrong record. So I put it in the shit box for 25 years. And somebody mentioned it to me about 10 or 15 years ago. So you still got that record by Ross Smith actually mentioned it. You still got a record by Edwin Soul Clark, The Champ. I said, yeah. I said, well, it's going for big money. So I said, how much? He said, £500. I said, what you get rid of mine then? Shit record. I said, I don't like it at all. I never heard one. And everybody asking me about why did I sell it for £500. I said, well, it was worth £500 to them, so I just thought I'd sell it to them. Sell it to them, got £500, set me flat up, washed me flat up with it. Out on the floor, there we go. So I think that's the first record I ever danced to as a young lad. And I danced at Base Law to it, and basically I fell in love with it. I was in prison actually when it came out on the radio in Luxembourg, and I fell in love with it on radio Luxembourg. I'm trying to get a copy of it for years. I got a copy when I come out of prison on Black Magic, but like I say, I always wanted a original. I bought original, and then somebody swiped me original about 6 months ago, but I got another original copy. Yeah. I did a DJ job at a pub in town, and took the vinyl down there and left it out overnight, and went back next day, about 10 records gone missing. Well, Black Magic Records was the first label independent label to come out on the Northern Soul scene. It came out about 1975. The first record to come out on it was, 101 was Blow My Mind to Pieces by Bob Ralph. It don't sound nothing like Bob Ralph originally. We reckon it, we all say on the Northern Soul scene now, it's somebody else singing a track, and we think it is. Basically, it don't sound nothing like Bob Ralph. I've got Bob Ralph original in that box, you just pulled it out and sounds American. And then basically it sounds a lot different to what Bob Ralph sounded on Black Magic. There was two sides to it, one by Paul Robinson, one by Bob Ralph, and also Papa Mau Mau by the Sharonettes. That was released on Black Magic and all. That was a massive Northern Soul record back then as well. And we all know who did a version of that one. Like I say, then they brought a couple more out, but the last one to come out was at the Disco Stream of the Go-Go, but he got showed. Mammy's got a copy, but I've got a copy on something else. Mammy got a copy on that one, it's 117, and he got showed. They didn't bring it out because they got done for licensing laws. It's about 77, 78 I did. What's that this year it was on a where the fountain used to be on Goldsmith Street. Well, we had a group in Nottingham called Sons and Lovers back in the 60s. Basically, there was a offshoot of a couple of covers, but they had one or two good hits out. Never got noticed in the charts, but basically they had one or two good hits. They did a version of Ain't Nothing But an House Party, which I used to have on single, but I sold that one some years ago. Plus they used to have the Sons and Lovers used to have they used to go around all the pubs and all the clubs singing. The biggest music scene in Nottingham back in the 60s was a Brit club and a place called the Dungeon Club, which is basically, I went to the Brit and I went to Dungeon. Basically the Dungeon was down there. You can find a sign outside of, where Bull Marsh is now, up the side of the road where Boots is. That's where the Dungeon used to be, up the side of the road there. So he went to the 8 to Lake Club, then it went to the Dungeon. Also we had a place called the Carno in Nottingham. I can't remember where that was. You know where Furlan Street is? There used to be a club on the corner there. All the people used to go there back in the 70s. Coleman's used to be a big place for Northern Soul in the 70s. Coleman's, that used to be a massive place. That was one of the biggest soul clubs for kids in Nottingham. Everybody used to go there on a Friday night and Sunday night. 7 till 10 on a Friday night. Then we used to have a place called the Adelphi Dance Club, where on Wellington Street, where the Stockton Hotel is. We had a place up there in Durham down in there now. It was called the Adelphi Dancing Club. That was a Northern Soul place as well. It had the first sprung floor in Nottingham, plus it had the first quadraphonic sound system. That's where I first heard 24 Hours a Day by Pennington. They were the biggest place in Nottingham, but now we've got like a glass shoot bars, like where they're playing all and so on. They've got the coaching horses, which is rubbish. It's too small.